Shashi Tharoor, Why Am I Hindu? Dr. Shashi Tharoor official.
Why am I Hindu? The obvious answer to this question is, of course, because I was born one. Most people had little choice about the faith they grew up with. It was selected for them at birth by the accident of geography and their parents' cultural moorings.
Accident.
What does being a Hindu mean? Many of us began having to interrogate ourselves in the late 1980s, when the world media first began to speak and write of Hindu fundamentalism. This was odd because we knew of Hinduism as a religion without fundamentals. No founder or prophet, no organized church, no compulsory beliefs or rites of worship, no uniform conception of the good life, no single sacred book. My Hinduism was a lived faith. It was a Hinduism of experience and upbringing, a Hinduism of observation and conversation, not one anchored.
I definitely don't know anything about Hinduism. I don't know a lot about most religions, to be honest. But from the ways describing it, seems pretty good as far as like you define for yourself what it is, I guess.
In deep religious study, though of course the two are not mutually exclusive. But none of these constitutes an obligatory credo for a Hindu. There are none. We have no compulsory dogmas. This is a...
Like, does it mean like there's no main text or anything? Like saying something like, you know, don't kill people, be nice to other people? Like there's not even like any kind of classic rules like that or anything? Then how does that work? Like, then if, you know, everybody has like their own version of it? Interesting.
Of course, rather unusual. A Catholic is a Catholic because he believes Jesus was the Son of God who sacrificed himself for men. A Catholic believes in the Immaculate Conception and the Virgin Birth, offers confession, genuflects in church, and is guided by the Pope and a celibate priesthood. A Muslim must believe that there is no God but Allah and that Muhammad is his prophet. A Jew cherishes his Torah or Pentateuch and his Talmud. A Parsi worships at a fire temple. A Sikh honors the teachings of the Guru Granth Sahib above all else. There is no Hindu equivalent to any of these beliefs. There are simply no binding requirements to being a Hindu, not even a belief in God. But another reason for my belief in Hinduism is, for lack of a better phrase, it's...
Damn, how does that work then? Like a religion is believing in a higher power, right? Which I guess doesn't have to be like a god, a physical manifestation of a higher power, I guess.
Intellectual fit. I'm more comfortable with the tenets of Hinduism than I would be with those of the other faiths of which I know. I've long thought of myself as liberal, not merely in the political sense of the term, or even in relation to principles of economics, but as an attitude to life. To accept people as one finds them, to allow them to be and become what they choose, and to encourage them to do whatever they like, so long as it does no harm to others, is my natural instinct. As a Hindu, I can claim adherence to a religion without an established church or priestly papacy, a religion whose rituals and customs I'm free to reject, a religion that does not oblige me to demonstrate my faith by any visible sign, by subsuming my identity.
But then, what do you believe in then? Like, then you just believe in yourself and you believe in yourself and your own, like, rules and way of life, I guess? So in the end, like, the religion is yourself?
Identity in any collectivity, not even by a specific day or time or frequency of worship. There is no Hindu Pope, no Hindu Vatican, no Hindu Catechism, not even a Hindu Sunday. As a Hindu, I follow a faith that offers a veritable smorgasbord of options, to the worshipper of divinities to adore and to pray to, of rituals to observe or not, of customs and practices to honor or not, of fasts to keep or not. Its capacity to express wonder at creation and simultaneously skepticism about the omniscience of the Creator are unique to Hinduism. Both are captured beautifully in this verse from the 3,500-year-old Rig Veda, the Nasadya Sukta, or the creation hymn. Who knows whence this creation had its origin? He, whether he fashioned it or whether he did not, he who surveys it all from the highest heaven, he knows. Or maybe even he does not know.
Okay.
Maybe even he does not
enough.
know. I love a faith that raises such a fundamental question about no less a supreme being than the
like
creator of the
I do
universe
like that.
himself.
Okay, that's pretty good. Well, I mean, what can I say? Like, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. You know, obviously, as always, I don't know a lot. I'm very probably misinformed, or if not totally uninformed and not knowing things. But, in what I heard from here, if this is actually like how most Hindu people like practice the religion, which I'm still thinking from what he said, like, does it even count as a religion anymore? Like, I mean, there's maybe no better word for it, but on the way he described it, it seems more like personal belief per se. So, like, if everybody's way of looking at it is different, then, I don't know if like religion is the right word anymore, you know what I mean? But I guess we don't have a better word, maybe. That's what it is. But yeah, I was gonna say, like, from the way he described it, it's pretty good. I mean, I never idea that I'm not very much a fan of religion, like not one bit. Simply for like all the trouble and terrible things it caused into the world throughout history and even today, obviously. But it doesn't mean like I hate people who are into religion, right? I mean, where I used to live in the village, like there were some people I knew that were Christian and just very nice, mostly some old ladies. And it's not like they were really like out there like preaching to you or anything, for the most part. Then I went to school and to work with a lot of people who come from like Morocco or those kind of countries, and obviously they were Muslim, and obviously like they were pretty normal to me, right? I mean, in France we have like laicity for school and stuff like that, so mostly like religions are not represented in school and all that, so people have to come as they are, who they are, and not really like promote their religion, I guess. So like most of those people I grew up along with, like there were some good one and some piece of shit one, right? Like everybody else. But yeah, I've always been like kind of mixed about religions. And would say this sounds pretty good. I guess this sounds pretty good in comparison. Like this sounds pretty good as far as like it's like a personal way to look at things. So like you don't need to be too extreme about defending it, like some religion have been, right? Yeah, you know what I mean? That's what sounds good for me. That's what sounds good, I would say. Hinduism is Indian way of living life. Some say Hinduism is nothing but umbrella term for all Indian philosophy. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like maybe philosophy is a better term than religion. Yeah, because again, like in my head, a religion means like you're worshipping a being specifically or something. And I guess that doesn't sound like that's it, yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, that's pretty cool. All I can say, that's pretty cool. I mean, so yeah, like every person might have like a different answer to what it means for them, which sounds pretty interesting. Yeah. Okay. All I can say, definitely seems like a better religion than others in terms of like maybe not being aggressive to other religion, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Man, I always feel like I'm speaking with like I'm really trying not to say anything too fucked up, too dumb, or too like aggravating for some people when I talk about stuff like this, be it politics or religions, right? Yeah. Like I don't want to not talk about stuff because I'm scared of like, being attacked in the comments or something, but I also try to talk about it like more, like try to, like not to say anything too incendiary, I guess, is what I mean.